looks like we're going out to the people. All right, let's see. While we're waiting here for confirmation from the folks out there that the audio, all that kind of stuff is going through, maybe I think BFP's getting his audio together.
Oh, it's working.
Oh, there you go. Obviously, it is working. All right, let me do this. Let me ask everyone to go to hankstrange.com, sign up for our email list. That is very cool. Make sure you go around the site. Lola is throwing deals up there. Still some Labor Day deals out there to be gotten, which we'll get into here in a second. You can also get patches. Boom, boom, boom. People have been buying the patches, mostly because it comes with free gun vote stickers, I think. So Lola's sending out extra free gun vote stickers there with the patches. Get those. Help us support the patches, and we'll actually, I've got some new designs, which at some point I'll go over with you guys. If you want to support us on Ballistic Ink, you can get t-shirts like this very cool Gun Nerd shirt. Oh, look at that. What's on the Gun Nerd shirt? What's that gun? Oh, I don't know.
That's an HK-33.
Yeah, well, okay, well then I guess not.
Magazine's too thick.
Not what we're talking about then.
Well, I'm a pain in the ass for that.
Yes, I know.
That's right.
Absolutely. But you can go to Ballistic Ink, and by the way, when you go over there, they still have their Labor Day sales going. Let me see if I could throw that up here real quick for a second here before we get into the fellas. Let's see if we can get that up on the screen. Check that out. The Boogaloo. You could, if you're ready for the Boogaloo, there you could get the Boogaloo stuff over there. But where is the? I'm pretty sure that on the site. Let's see. Let me see if I can reload it here. You guys can get. The sale should still be going on. Let's see. Where is it? Come on, sale. There you go. 35% off. Oakley stuff, sunglasses, tactical gloves, backpacks, headwear. All of that kind of stuff. Scroll down and look for the Hank Strange store right there. You click on Shop Now, and then it goes, and then everything that's in there, you guys can see it. There's the Lot Lao shirts, the Boogaloo versions. So there's all of that stuff you guys can get on there. Let's jump into it now. Let me hit the... before I do that, so that Walter can get this out of his system, big shout out to Franklin Armory. Make sure you guys smash those thumbs ups. Ring the bell, Walter. Let's.
Welcome back to the Hank Strange situation.
I don't know. Make sure you subscribe, thumbs up, ring the bell. Yeah. Walter's going to be doing that. Walter, are you going to do that every time we say ring the bell? Oh, well, I guess so.
You better be prepared for it.
Yeah, Walter's going to have that cow. Is that a cowbell, actually, Walt?
I'll hold this ball right there for a second.
It's a one-ball cowbell.
I guess it is. You know, how I got this thing, it was in the Boy Scout trailer when the troop broke up and we cleaned out the trailer. It was in the trailer. I'd never seen it before in use or anything, so I figured that's my bell.
Oh.
Now it is.
And that's not gonna get old at all, Patrick. Yes, sir. Not at all. Okay, welcome back to the show. Let's do jazz hands then. Let's do the jazz hands. Get the jazz hands going. This is episode 634 of the Who Moved My Freedom podcast. BumpStock Ruling Vacated. We've got Babyface P and Walter SHF both in here. Did we do the jazz hands? I think we did it. Did we? I don't know.
Yes.
I'm confused at this point.
Yes, we already did it.
The cowbell has completely...
You're already asking for more cowbell. Come on,
more cowbell? Oh, boy.
Wait.
Armament and Axis says, ring it every time Hank says bullpup.
God. If you played a drinking game every time Hank said either ring the bell or bullpup, you would be dead within the first 45 minutes of the show.
What kind of alcohol does it take, Babyface, to get how many drinks before you get alcohol? Well, I don't know about you. You might be a special case.
Maybe 3 or 4 beers, and I'm feeling pretty good.
Oh, okay.
That's when I start whipping out the guns and pretend. Pretend, no ammo, just pretend.
Oh, okay.
I cleared the house one time. You want a story? Here's story time.
Boy.
You guys don't think this is funny or horrific, the imagery that it pops in your head. We were drinking one time for something. I don't remember what it was. We had guests over, and all of us.
It was a Tuesday.
After everybody left, I was good and sloshed, so I cleared my rifle, was changing for bed, so I was in my underwear. I cleared my rifle. I donned my body armor, and I cleared the house with my empty rifle. I cut the pie. I cut the corners on the rooms.
Okay, but what made you? Was there a threat? Why would you do that for?
Because listen. The most you don't know when somebody's gonna attack you. You could be drunk, so you got to be prepared.
Oh, this was training. This was training.
Training. That's right. Training.
Oh.
Hashtag beer tactical.
Beer tactical. I like that. There we go.
Oh boy. Yeah. Can you just imagine Babyface doing that?
Boxer shorts and full body armor. That's it.
Buckshot is probably like, I don't know what happened.
Yeah,
to
Buckshot's
this guy.
like, what's going on?
Razor JB says, when my wife runs triathlons, they ring cowbells all the damn time. It gets old quick after a few hours. Yeah. Yes, pretty terrible. Okay, so what's up, dudes? How was your weekend? Everyone's had a good weekend?
All right.
It was all right. I saw Patrick over the weekend, not in a good mood.
I was not in a bad mood. It was
not
hot.
Not in a good mood. When the flies start coming around, like, you can't handle that. Which no one can handle it. I don't think I can handle it either. But
it was like 95, humid with no breeze, and the gnats were out in full force. So I was.
Yeah, those we. You know what's also out in full force? Also, people in the South will know this. The frickin' love bugs.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you guys get the love bugs, Walt? I think so.
Yeah, we do, but I haven't seen any lately.
Oh man,
they're not around us.
We got them late in the season, I think.
Yeah. Is it late or early? Because you get them twice a year in Florida.
Something like that.
So, although I can't remember ever seeing, I can't remember if I ever saw them in West Palm Beach. Someone will tell me. I don't know if they go all the way down to West Palm Beach or not. Probably. I'm trying to remember. I think so. I think they did go all, because it's from like Georgia down with the love bugs, right?
Vanessa Kitty says snow coming her way.
Ooh.
There is. I have a friend.
Oh, I talked to a guy. I talked to a guy on the phone today in Nebraska. He said it was like almost 90 the other day, and the next day it's fucking snowing.
Yes.
End times.
And then it's supposed to be like 80 something tomorrow.
Yeah.
I had one of my coworkers is in Colorado, or Denver area, I think, and he said that whatever the polar vortex was like way above, somehow it pushed all the way down to like Texas and back up. So this week they're getting like a couple days of snow, and then I think it's going to warm back up. It's wild. It's absolutely wild.
And I'm like, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, I was up north one time when I was a youngling, and it was warm one day and cold the next, and that's up north. That's what happens up north. But so then I talked to this guy. He works doing propane cylinders, like in a company. So I got my education on propane tanks.
Yeah. Was his name Hank? Was his name
Does
Hank
he sell
Hill?
propane and propane accessories?
Well, he does have an SHTF 50, by the way.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
and he uses the empty ones, or the ones that aren't refillable, as targets. So
yeah. By the way, today would have. I think today would have been like my mom's 74th birthday. Lola, I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, today's her birthday. Lola reminded me of that, which kind of made me a little sad. Yeah, it was on my phone, but I was mentally trying to ignore it.
I'm heading back to Tampa this weekend on Thursday night. I have a funeral on Friday to go to. Friend's mom. I'm bringing down the mood now after the naked story. Friend's mom just had a heart attack and died on Friday. It just out of the blue and didn't make it.
Is that one of your boys that was at your?
Not one that you've met. This guy I've known since 6th grade. We were roommates in college. I've known him for a long time, so it's really sad. It's gonna be hard going, but
yeah.
There's nothing you could do. It's just.
There's a lot of stuff going on these days, man. 2020 is harsh year.
It's a hell of a year.
Yeah.
Oh, it's been a bad year.
The year of the rat was not a good omen. It was not a good omen.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, it kind of sucked because of this false narrative on this COVID-19 thing and all that. But
oh God, do I have a story on COVID?
Go for it.
Went to the post office today to mail out a couple things. And I personally like to use the automated machine because then I don't have to deal with anybody. I just box my shit up, go to the automated, punch the numbers in, and off it goes. This old lady, I guess the post office doesn't require their employees to wear masks. So one of the tellers wasn't wearing a mask. And this old lady lost her shit.
Really?
She was like, I'm not going to you. I'm not going to go over, because she was like next open. And she's like, I'm going to wait for her. And then she's like telling the other lady, like, I come here all the time because I thought they were safe and wear masks. I don't know if I want to come back. And then the bitch of a teller was like, oh, yeah, he's a floater. He came from another building. You know, came from another location. So I asked him politely, and he declined. I was like, well, fuck you, talking shit about your coworkers. Fuck both of you. God.
You know, we haven't had any postal workers go postal in a long time. You notice that? Did you grow up in that period? Did you grow up in that period? You remember that period when we had postal workers on a regular basis going ape shit and shooting each other?
Yes. Yeah.
Is that a bad word on the internet?
Yeah, that period was from the beginning of time until like maybe a couple of years ago.
Well,
but I know why. I know why.
After they get.
Go ahead.
They probably. I have a friend that I actually encouraged to start working at the post office 30-something years ago, and he basically retired almost from the post office, him and his wife. Mm-hmm. But he used to do the sorting with the machines. That's how he started, where you do this machine sorting. Mm-hmm. And I think a lot of those fuckers were those people on the shooting machine that just went nuts after trying to keep up.
You know where the phrase came from, Walter? I'm looking up the Wikipedia. The St. Pete Times is the first one to run the phrase going postal.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could tell you, and I can't, you know what, I wish I could find this right now, but if you look it up, Babyface, you probably will find evidence of what I'm about to say. If we're not seeing anyone going postal, I know why. There's big booties in the post office now, thanks to spandex stretchy pants, post office style.
So, you get to sort stuff and look, and then
sort. So therefore,
well, they don't have sorting. They don't manually sort anything now.
No, it's all computerized now.
It's all computerized. Yeah.
That would drive me crazy. I couldn't do that job.
No, it was a lot. When he started, he had, if you don't comply and get down fast, you get out. So he had to do it, you know, and he got through it and did it all. He ended up being a supervisor and everything. He's a supervisor now. So
good for him.
So he was sorting by hand. Stuff was coming through, and he's moving.
Well, no, they sit on the sorting machine where they type in the address or the zip code or whatever it is as it goes.
God! So you look at it and put it in, and then it directs it.
Yeah. Next. Yeah.
That sounds awful.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's funny too because I'll tell you a story. My friend, I've known him since second grade. If you know somebody from second grade, and he was working in a restaurant, a rather famous restaurant in Tampa, and his uncle owned it, and he thought, you know, he was like a manager in the kitchen, you know. But I said, man, you're not family. You're family, but you're not like family. He was like his uncle, you know, so he's not like directly in line for stuff. I said, you need to look for something, you know. I think you need to go to the post office or do something, but because the restaurant ain't gonna last forever, you know. Mm-hmm. And so he in the post office, and him and his wife, and so
yeah.
And it was funny though. In the meantime, I'm going from job to job, you know, and every time I see him, he goes, "What are you doing now, Walt?" "Oh, I'm working here," and he's still at the post office. What are you doing now, Walt?
You did the best thing. Look, now you get to work with me and Babyface. What more can you ask for?
I get to create mayhem and
absolutely.
I would have never been able to do what I've done as far as seeing things and doing things if I was working a normal job. Yeah. No.
By the way, post office is a good job, federal job. He can move around the country and still work at the post office.
It drove him effing nuts because he's a person that works, and at the post office, a lot of people just coast because they know they can't get fired for the most part, so they just hang out, and it drove him effing crazy.
Yeah.
So.
By the way, smash those thumbs ups, ring those bells. Go ahead, you can do it.
2 bangs.
Camp David says, enough girl talk. Anyone working on an MP5? So I guess we should get into that.
So this is a good segue.
Yeah.
If anybody would like to help,
Patrick is ready. He's got that loaded.
The MP5 build. I'll post a link in chat. Let me see where it is. So I created a PayPal donate button if anybody would like to help me get the supplies and the stamp and everything. I do have a PayPal donate button where you can give me a couple bucks. And I have decided that if you donate to help with the build, doesn't matter the size of the donation, I'm going to take one of the magazines. And thank you, Walter, for letting me borrow your laser engraver. I'm going to laser engrave all the names of the donors on the side of the on one side of the magazine, and the other side will be all patrons. So anybody that's on Patreon will get the other side, and we will have a user-supported gun build.
Okay, but are you giving away this magazine, or?
No, we're going to shoot it. It's going to be with the gun. If I ever see you in person, you are more than welcome to fire it off yourself. If we're in a place where you can do that. I mean, not at a restaurant.
Yeah, if he happens to have it on him.
Believe me, I will happen to have it on me. I can't wait to have mine done.
I have one request, though. You can use the laser, but you got to do the artwork before you.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll figure it all out.
I hope Hank Strange is going to show up on there like 20 times.
We will put you on
the benefactor.
Right in the back of the feedler.
Yeah. I want Hank Strange stitched into that bag.
Oh, he could be on the back strap. You know,
yeah, right down the back. Strange, and then your logo. How about that?
Okay, I'll look around on there and see what real estate I feel comfortable with. But anyway, Babyface does have a video. He did put out a video.
Went live yesterday. Well, I forgot. We're not Monday. I was going to say went live today. But went live yesterday if you guys want to go see it. We're going to work on it. By the way, BWE. You see BWE in the chat?
Is he in the chat?
Your box of parts made it to his house.
Oh, okay, cool.
Hank's MP5 parts in.
Okay, cool. Tell him to tag me on stuff when he puts it up.
Well, he can hear you. You know, he's in the chat.
Rich, if you're out there and you can hear me, tag me when you put stuff up. So let's see. I'm just going to Patrick's video. Just give you guys a little sneak peek at his video here. There you go.
Oh, and something I did say, and I mean it, is you get to choose the name that goes on the magazine. So if you want to put a troll name on the side of the magazine, you're welcome to do that. I'm not going to tell you no, as long as it's not like obviously terrible things.
Like Dick Face or something, or what?
Yeah. Could BDW like get on there? BDW?
BDW?
Yeah, Big Dick Willie. Can he get on there?
Big Dick Willie? No, okay. So you can get BDW on there. Oh, okay. But yeah, you can choose whatever name you want to go on that magazine, whatever it is. If you want to be represented, I'll use your username, your real name, or you can put a celebrity on the side, political or non-political.
Right. BWE says, "No, I'm not in the chat. I can't hear you." Okay. Do you know that Richard was mad at the thumbnail that I put up? I don't know if he was super mad, but he wasn't very super appreciative of his own thumbnail. Let me see if I can show you guys the thumbnail from
Armament and Axis.
Huh?
Armament and Axis said, "Can he use Mike Hunt?" And I said, "Absolutely."
Oh yeah, heck yeah.
If the money goes to his PayPal,
you go for it. You put whatever you want.
I choose Barry McCockiner. Okay.
That's a good one too.
Oh my God! And it's early. These guys are going at it. Here, let me show you guys. I'll throw up here on the screen.
Ness will be on the side.
Peter Ness. Here, this is the thumbnail from episode 633. Boom! Take a look at that. What do you think of that? Nah.
I've been on so many of them. It's like
yeah. So there you go. Motorboaters echoed that. He said my buddy P Ness will be on the side. There you go.
There we go. I got my plug-in.
Yeah. So you put it in the chat, right? You put the link to that in the chat?
Yep. Link is in the chat.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Richard Hertz. You want Richard Hertz on the side?
Oh boy. What is this? What's Chris Bullis's one? Harry.
What did you say, Chris Bull?
Daltsack.
Harry Daltsack.
Yeah. BWE says I look like the bad aliens from The Fifth Element. Oh boy. Yeah. So anyway, go support Babyface on PayPal. He put a link there. I don't know. You're gonna have to send it to Lola or somehow so we could put it in the description of this video.
Yeah. Can't really figure out how to do that.
Yeah. So go support him. Help him out. You know, poor suffering dude.
You should see me scrambling right now to throw the monies together to pay back the money that I owe.
Yeah.
So.
By the way, Walter, I wasn't going to talk about this, but I'm going to talk about it now because it's popped into my head. Did you look at Patrick's video where he was showing the parts? Did you look at that?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
I was very surprised to find out some trivia. I also live in Gainesville. I also live in the area.
No, in the area. That's not in Gainesville. It's the area.
Yeah.
You live in the area.
I also live in the area of Babyface P.
Yes, you absolutely do.
Yeah. Floating
whether
around,
you like it or not.
Floating around the solar system. that was funny. He was like, yeah, Hank Strange also lives in the area. He happens.
That's the thing is, I have to keep remembering that not all of my subscribers are now. At this point, not all of my subscribers are coming from you. So when I say, "Oh, Hank did this," a lot of people are like, "Oh, Hank." Yeah. So I have to be like, Hank Strange.
Yeah, we got to fix that. I believe every single one of your videos, you should have a big life-size cutout of me in the video,
like a watermark in the back, like a watermark.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, is that too much to ask for? I don't. Is he? He's not computing.
Not surprised by a donation.
Huh?
Are you reading the chat?
No. Oh, cool. Lewis555 donated $100. Awesome. Thank you very much.
You need to tell me what name you want on the side. Think it through. You don't have to decide right now.
Wait a second. For his $100, he gets one name.
I mean, you could have a couple names for that. If you want like 3 or 4 names, I'm all right with that.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm negotiating for you, Lewis. It's Luis Valdez, by the way. Shout out to him. Is this which Luis Valdez is this? There's several Luis Valdezes. Really awesome. So is this Tallahassee Luis Valdez? Or what
having a wife is wonderful sometimes.
She gives you beer. Yeah.
Oh, look at that. That's a fancy flavored one too.
Yeah,
You should see her face right now. She's not very happy with me saying
Marley wants him drunk for some reason.
I requested this beer. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Liquored up. Liquored up's the best way to do it.
Then I gotta strip down and clear the house. Remember? Get my body
little cowboys and Indians.
God, Lynn Holtz is how much for a whole side? Listen, I don't know. You figure that. You said we'll figure it out.
Yeah. I mean, I think for what Luis Valdez gave there, he should get his whole face engraved.
Listen, you're pushing my artistic bounds here. Dan Hates You says Babyface is trying to get more subscribers, not less.
Yeah, that's funny. Oh no, I understand. I just whenever I look at his videos, I gotta tease him about it. Chris Bullis says a pit stain in the shape of Hank Strange in the background of Patrick's video. I'll take it.
I don't think you need my help. You're already you have your play button. You don't need me.
Yeah. Let's see here. And Motorboater says no White Claw. Who drinks White Claw? I'm not sure who drinks White Claw here. What's up, Walt?
I tried one last weekend.
Uh-huh.
I wasn't impressed. I don't know.
I don't think I've had a White Claw.
It's a flavored seltzer stuff.
Seltzer.
Yeah, it's like a little alcoholic, right?
Yeah. It's a malt beverage.
It's full alcohol. It's just seltzer water, liquor, and a little bit of
flavor of something like some fruit flavor or something. I don't know.
What was that quote? White Claws are like if a watermelon yelled its name from across the room. That's what the taste is, because it's so light. There's like nothing there.
Yeah.
Okay, and M. Gabriel says, Babyface, why aren't you engraving the names on the frickin' serial number as the serial number?
Do you know how long the
way.
serial number would be? And I don't have it sitting next to me, but the panel for the serial number is like the size of a quart. So
and you only have so many you can put in the form. So.
Well, oh God, could you imagine when I form
one? ATF,
serial number is like 17 names long?
Because you are gonna USBR on this thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna form one.
If you do something crazy and the ATF takes that MP5 from Babyface P, end of world scenario right there.
Postal.
God. End of world scenario. I can see it now. Let's see. Speaking of the ATF, the main thing that we were supposed to be talking about here, when we jumped into this. This whole thing with let's see, where is this? I'm trying to pull.
Oh, before you get into serious talk,
yeah,
I want to also, you know what got canceled on Adult Swim?
What?
The Venture Brothers.
Did they finally cancel it?
Venture Brothers was canceled.
Oh man.
But I haven't seen the Venture Brothers in a long time. I mean, I've seen some of the things, but I haven't seen.
I guess they've had like 8 seasons, official seasons, but it started like 17 years ago.
Yeah, it was from a long time ago. Yeah. When's the last time you've seen the Venture Brothers, though? I mean, I don't have regular TV.
It's been a while for myself, but
yeah, I don't have cable.
Did you,
it was funny.
Since we're sort of on this topic, did you ever see? Have you ever heard of Metalocalypse? It was an Adult Swim show.
Yes, I looked at all of those recently.
Did you ever see what Adult Swim did after they canceled it?
No.
So people were signing this petition to bring back Metalocalypse, do another season of Metalocalypse. So the creators set up a live stream camera looking at a printer, like a fax machine, and they tweeted out like, "Here's the fax machine's number. Go ahead and tweet at us, and it will automatically create a fax saying bring back Metalocalypse." So they had the fax machine going straight into a grinder, right into the trash. For like 4 hours, it was just straight to the trash.
Oh, that's cold. That's cold.
Okay, back to ATF.
Yes.
Yeah. BWE says, Patrick told me this afternoon he was going to be paying for your entire build. I'm going to charge him double. Oh, awesome. I like that. I like the sound of that. Triple it.
In closed eyes reach arounds. That's all I can really give out. I can barely pay for my own build.
Yeah. That guy, that bum that was in the post office the other night.
He was looking for it.
Yeah. Converted him now. We were I know we're supposed to, you guys gonna have to, I know we're supposed to be talking about the serious news here, but Patrick, did you see in our internal text, did you see that stripper pole thing that was in there? Did you see that? Not see it? I don't know if you saw that or not.
Oh, right here. Not my sister stripping on the house on fire.
Yeah. So, okay, don't worry. Well, listen, let's go to some serious...
He's watching.
Yeah,
Wait for the reaction.
Yeah, Razor JB says, oh, maybe we have to show this. We got to show Babyface's reaction to this. Is he looking at it right now?
I am.
He's looking at it. Oh, boy.
I see the background.
Flickering?
Flickering,
yeah.
Yeah.
Did she notice? Okay, she noticed.
Yeah, so you guys don't know what this is. I wonder if I could just run this in for the folks out there. I'm going to run this in for everyone out there. So check this out, guys. I'm going to put this up here. Since there's nothing like really super terrible going on here. Maybe we'll skip past this a little bit. So if you notice this little orange glow in the background by the door.
What did she light on fire?
There's something burning in the back of the house. Oh, and you can hear, if you can hear the audio of this, the alarm, everything's going off. And that orange glow that you see back there, oh, then you can see her fighting the fire back there. Oh, yeah, yeah. So here's the reason why. Babyface, why I wanted to show you that. Because Walter and I, before the show, came up with a way to help you get the money for your MP5. We thought, because clearly this young lady was doing this on what is the name of that thing? What's the name of the things now that people? She's doing this from home. This current COVID lockdown situation in these troubling times.
Yeah, we have to create various ways to make income.
She was using OnlyFans. Yeah, she was using.
She's working from home.
Yeah, working from home, using OnlyFans, and we thought, you could do this, Babyface. You could get a stripper pole. You could get on OnlyFans.
I'm not sure how I feel about all of this.
We'll
discuss this later.
Yeah,
Let's
have
talk
another drink.
Have
another
drink.
Talk
about the ATF. We'll discuss this later.
Have another drink, Babyface. We could convince you by the end. At the end of this, listen, if someone really, the next person who gives Babyface a nice donation here to help him out, what we should do is get that person's name and above it an inscription, of Babyface P with boobs. Boom.
No.
No. No, that would. Walter, you're saying no to this. You're supposed to agree. Every crazy idea I say, you're supposed to agree to it, Walter.
No. Oh no.
We're trying to convince.
No.
We're trying to convince the people here.
So the ATF.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, back to ATF.
You want to do this? Okay, let's do this. So here, I'll throw up this article. I saw that Jared was talking about this, Guns and Gadgets, but yeah, he had a video up on this. So this headline's from guns.com, and it says BumpStock ruling vacated, now to be reheard. So a federal appeals court last week vacated an earlier decision that upheld the federal government's ban on bump stocks and granted a petition for a rehearing. The U.S. 10th Circuit, based in Denver, Colorado, agreed to an en banc petition in the case of Utah gun rights advocate W. Clark Opposian, backed by the nonprofit New Civil Liberties Alliance, which takes issue with how government regulators moved to outlaw the devices in 2018. Do you want to simplify some of this down, Babyface?
So there's a couple things here. This is the 10th Circuit. Let me pull up who is in the 10th Circuit. Yeah. This doesn't regulate for all of us. Yeah. There's only like 6 or 7 states.
So in the challenge to this, it was three judges that were looking at this, a panel, and it was 2-1 to uphold this whole thing.
So the problem that they had with the what they upheld was the way they went about deciding is they were given the case, they looked at the case facts and said, basically they had 2 options. They could say, we're going to rule on this case, or the default was, we don't have enough knowledge to really rule on this case, so we're going to rule with the side of the government.
Yeah.
So they said, the government is the expert, let's just follow what they say, which doesn't make sense because they're the ones making the crap rules.
Yeah, and they use this thing from the Stargate, which I'm going to read. I'm going to read this out. It's a Stargate ruling. I'm going to read this out to you guys, just so that you... So while a 2-1 panel of the same court previously upheld the ban in May by relying in part to what's referred to as Chevron defense, which allows courts to default to agency interpretations of ambiguous statutes, Judge Joel Carson III, a President Trump appointee, dissented at the time, describing the ban as an overreach, saying, turning a blind eye to government's requests and applying Chevron anyway, the majority placed an uninvited thumb on the scale in favor of the government.
So basically it was, we can make a ruling on this, or we can go with the Chevron defense, which is they know best, so let's go with their ruling.
Yeah, if they're using a weird standard that's not clear, but
so
there's no such thing. They looked at this several times, and it was pretty clear that bump stocks are not machine guns.
It's sad that you can pretty much tell how a judge is going to come down on something based on their political appointee. What person put them in office, that will tell you which way they're going to lean on any one thing. The U.S. court system does not appear, from where I sit, to be impartial any longer.
And not only that, but not when something has been judged 3 times to be not illegal.
And then,
it's not murky. There's no.
Isn't that called precedent? Is that kind of like? Don't. Let's back up now. So isn't this all? This is all part of saying that a regulatory agency cannot make law.
So that is the. Back to the states real quick. There were 6 states: Oklahoma, Kansas, New Mexico, Colorado, Wyoming, and Utah. Mm-hmm. So those are governed by the 10th Circuit. They overturned it. So I think that means that it would be legal in those 6 states, but don't quote me on that. Remember, I'm not a lawyer.
Yeah, so I think what's going on here is this obviously has to go to a bigger panel, but still the executive order that the president
was still in place.
Trumpimus Prime signed, and based on some crazy ruling that the ATF came up with out of nowhere, all of that stuff is still in effect. So don't start unburying or fishing your
out of the
your
lakes.
bump stocks out of the lakes yet. Yeah.
The main so in all actuality, the bump stock side of this to me is kind of small fish.
The bigger thing is the regulatory stuff.
The bigger thing is the regulatory. The bigger thing is the ATF does not make law.
No.
That is Congress's job.
Neither does the EPA.
Yes.
Neither does all these other regulatory institutions that say, "Oh, that's illegal now." Oh, wait a minute, hang on. You didn't pass no law. How is it illegal?
Yes.
This is based on lazy work instead of Congress fighting this out and having us all go, yeah, we're not supporting anyone that votes for this or whatever. We're not going to reelect you. They basically just deferred this.
See, but this
to
wasn't
the
even a
ATF
Congress
to make
thing.
an interpretation, and then Trump signed an executive order.
This is political pointees in the ATF saying, well, they passed. They said it wasn't a machine gun 3 times, so now all of a sudden it is. So it's like, well, didn't that mean anything? Mm-hmm. Well, what that means is nothing. What they've said means anything.
Vice News interviewed the original when Obama, I guess, sent it over to the ATF to look at this. The guy that was the head of the department at the time, the tech branch, looked at it. They actually interviewed him, and he was like, "No, it's not a machine gun. Here's the definition." In the interview, he's like, "Here's the definition of a machine gun. This is a piece of plastic. This is not a machine gun."
Right. Yeah, it's not a machine gun. There's no way. How can we make a stock? How does a stock become a machine gun?
So, but yeah. So the biggest thing is, if this gets en banc, who knows how those judges lean? So an en banc appearance means that it's going to go in front of the entirety of the 10th Circuit, where they get to decide: do we kick it back down to them with regulations? A whole bunch of stuff will go into it. Mm-hmm. If it gets ruled that the ATF is not allowed to make law, just enforce laws on the books,
none of the stuff they've done is good.
Nothing that they do, this flip-floppy bullshit about is a like my MP5 isn't a machine gun if I leave the front pin in it. None of that bullshit can count any longer. Mm-hmm. So like it's supposed to do, it would have to go to Congress. Congress would make law.
Or if I catch water on my property, that's illegal.
Oh God, how? Okay, I'm not gonna.
Like the government owns the rain.
Yeah,
the rain falling down before it touches the ground. Maybe because it went through the. This is interesting, man, because basically these bump stocks, not on a firearm, not on a gun, on their own, existing, floating out in the ether, on their own, machine guns. Yeah, which is insanity. Right? That's insanity. So just on its own, it's a machine gun. Possession of that makes you a felon. And
I think what they should do is have an amnesty, so I can get mine serialized, and then I got an amnestized, if that's a word, amnestized bump stock. But then, I mean, if it's already an amnestied weapon, machine gun, can I put it on an M16 then? Because then the M16 isn't the machine gun. The amnesty bump stock is the machine gun, right? You see where I'm going with this?
It's crazy.
Well, how you cure all this stuff, it's not a machine gun.
Yeah,
it's just a fucking machine gun.
It's not a machine gun, yeah. Absolutely. That's the way to deal with it.
SPN7290. What did happen in Vegas? I'm calling bullshit on the whole thing.
We'll never know.
We will never know.
No.
Yeah, unfortunately, you're not going to get it. No. Well, there's a lot of litigation still going on there, too, so... Yeah. Because of that, you're especially not going to get anything.
So time frame for this, I was talking to John Crump before we went on air. He was taking a look at this stuff. I asked him time frame. He said it could be anywhere from 2 weeks to who knows when.
Right.
You have to schedule the en banc hearing within a certain period of time. Mm-hmm. But those things are boring. Nobody's going to listen to it. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, unfortunately, they don't make their minds by the actual law. Common sense. There's always that thing in the background. Well, I was appointed by, I'm supposed to be doing this, and I don't think those people should have those.
Yeah.
It's not a matter of...
And I don't know if we're going to ever get the Supreme Court to look at anything Second Amendment related ever again.
They don't want to. That's the problem. They won't take anything. You give them 1,000 cases and they take 900.
They take the bullshit.
They take
civil lists and civil that and and all these goofy other stuff,
Yeah.
but the stuff that's constitutional, they just like, oh well, I don't need that fucking shit. I know.
Well, and there's reason. Something as ridiculous as this, someone should clear up so we can move on. That this is a ridiculous. There is, this is just an impossible, ridiculous nothing. And so, but I think that what they want to do is establish this so they can start making, and this is a machine gun, and that's a machine gun, and this is a machine gun, and that's a machine gun.
The whole regulatory thing needs to be cleared up. Forget about ATF. You got to stop bureaucrats. They're law. They make law.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's what they do.
Mm-hmm.
Or this thing with the judges saying, oh, that's judges aren't supposed to be making law either.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, no. Yeah. So that's the problem here, and it's not ATF and EPA and all these other little bitty little regulatory things that restrict you from doing this and doing that, and all of a sudden it's illegal. Oh, I guess I didn't hear when that law was passed. I guess.
Yeah. There's a bunch of holes in this, and there's several different sets of people that are suing. So all this is going to take time. But it's ridiculous that they're just waving a wand and making something into a machine gun. And it gets really super complicated, but for some reason they can't figure that out. However, how long has this thing been going since? 18?
Something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, at least like 2 years that they've been doing this. And I'm not sure if anyone out there has... I think they have found some people with BumpStocks, but I think there were other stuff going on, right?
Usually when they find that stuff, there's a lot more going on than the BumpStock.
Yeah.
That's what I've always said to people who are concerned with 922R compliance.
They're not going to come look at your house for 922R.
No, they don't give a shit about you. If
you've already done something else, you're selling crack. You're whoring out your wife.
They're just going to use it as something to add on top of charges. Yeah. They're not going to come look and go, ooh, is that trigger made in the U.S.? Ooh, yeah. I don't know about that.
Yes. I know because a friend got confronted one time on that. Not me.
A friend was selling crack?
A friend
was selling crack?
Something came up and he didn't get arrested. He didn't go to jail. He didn't go to jail.
Okay.
So,
it doesn't fucking matter.
He was selling crack?
No. 922R stuff.
Oh. Okay, I'm sorry.
He wasn't doing anything. That was one of those cases where he bought something in the mail.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then they come around looking for stuff.
Oh, you mean like automotive
filters? Like you buy a parts kit.
Okay.
And all of a sudden the gov says, "Well, that wasn't demilled properly."
Yes.
Oh,
okay. Yeah.
And then they come on your door. Do you have that parts kit, sir? And if you say yes,
they destroy it. They want it.
They're gonna take it, right?
Yeah.
You say, I sold it. Fucking.
Yeah. I remember Mike Daddy said that happened to him in one of the interviews we did with Mike Daddy, the guy who did Guns Across the Border. Yeah, he said that and he was an FFL, but something that he bought that at the time was legal, and then the ATF decided, nah, those are no good. Then they showed up to get the thing.
Yeah, I mean, just say,
Yeah.
First thing, don't let them in your house and let them snoop around. That's my friend made that mistake.
That's a big thing. No,
Mm-hmm.
If you want to come, you need to go get a
We'll
warrant.
talk outside here. And then I sold it at the gun shop.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it happens. They do all kinds of crazy stuff like that. So yeah. I saw someone saying, let me see, I don't know if I should paraphrase it, but YouTube says, if they allow the registry of bump stocks as machine guns, everyone who wants to register a new machine gun must be allowed equality under the law.
They need to have an amnesty anyways, because there's people that are 120 years old still owning machine guns. Now, you laugh about that, but that's because the registry is fucked up.
Yeah. Yes, I've heard lots of things about this. I don't think they actually have a registry at this point. It may not exist. So it's a whole can of worms. S-Man7290 says, go ahead and reopen the registry. I'll register every damn thing I've got, and as many as I can get until it's closed again. I'll build them later.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
That's exactly it.
You'd be absolutely fucking stupid not to do that. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Fortunately.
I know. So this is like, where would you guys categorize this? Because is this good news, bad news?
I think it's good news.
It's good news. It's in the right direction. It's moving.
In the legal beagle stuff, it's good news.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's better than saying, fuck you.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah. I would hope they get a lot of this settled soon, but I don't really think so. The next, what are we looking at? 60 days here before the election, or 50 something days probably.
Are we that far or that close? And we
think
still
so.
haven't had whatchamacallit between the running mate,
A debate?
Biden and we still haven't had a debate.
There's only going to be one debate, if that, Patrick.
And then
they're gonna have to wheel Sloppy Joe out in a wheelchair.
I guess I don't know what there was a guy that just said that that knew him 4 years ago. Worked with him or something. He says his cognitive skills have decreased substantially. His ability to
you think
to talk right and everything.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't surprise
Absolutely.
me.
And that's what you want for your president, don't you, Democrats?
They solely hate Trump so much that they don't give a rat's ass who they put in. That's it.
And he might get Hillary. Do you know what I'm saying?
I don't think it's going to go all the way there. I'm pretty sure they're lining up to drop people in here. Yes, Hillary might pop in, and all kinds of shuffles could happen before we actually get to the line or after the election. So now you're going to have to bear with me to track on the logic here, because a lot of people are saying that, well, there's a whole bunch of new people buying guns, 5 million new gun buyers out there. Some of those guys have got to be, conservative or something like that. I don't know. But
there'll be a certain percentage.
Yeah. So here's something from the Truth About Guns that I just want to throw up here. Food for thought. Most first-time Texas gun buyers are voting for Biden. So it says here just over a third of Texans polled say they own at least one gun. Some 17% of gun owners bought a gun within the past 90 days, and of those, more than half were first-time buyers. The pace picked up substantially in August. Most of the people who bought their first gun this summer bought it in the past 2 weeks. Of the people who bought a gun in the past 14 days, 84% were buying for the first time. Almost half of the 1,150 Texas voters surveyed expect that the pandemic will lead to civil unrest. About a third own at least one gun. I think there's general panic and unrest, said poll respondent Tony Ashcraft, owner of Gun Center in Pearland. Demand by first-time gun buyers began to spike in March, said Ashcraft, who said that in 6 years selling guns, he's never seen as many first-time buyers as in the past 6 months. There's no one flavor of humanity that comes in. A big panic is panic in everybody's mind. Everybody's worried, he said. The survey results bear that out. First-time gun buyers favor Biden over Trump, in fact. So, I don't know.
I don't believe that one bit.
I don't know if they're citing. I'm looking to see, what was this? What?
Did you link this in chat?
I can't. I can send it to you. It's on the.
Send it in chat. I'll look at their stats. I'll see if I can find where their stats.
Yeah, I don't see. Yeah, I don't see the chats necessarily in there, but yeah, I'll throw this up here so we can look into this a little deeper. First of all, I think a lot of people aren't really saying what they think.
That was a stat that came out the other day. God, I can't remember the numbers, but a large percentage of people will not talk about who they're voting for.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It does surprise me. Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poll.
If you have
Here's their poll.
If you have a logical brain in your mind and you're worried about all these things going on,
why would you vote for the people that support it?
But simply here, take a. If you're worried about all the there's a whole bunch of riots and places getting burnt down. Look at those places where they are, and then this is called reverse engineering. Figure out where it is. Figure out who runs that city. What party are they in? You might want to figure that out, and then ask yourself, that party, how come they've been there, and see how long they've been there running that city, and how come they haven't done anything. Why did they step back and let these cities burn? Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I'm just reading through their stats. Were any of the guns in your home purchased or obtained within the last 14 days? Most people said no. If you're purchasing a gun, were any of the guns in your home purchased or obtained within the last 90 days? Mm-hmm. It's about 50-50 on 90 days. Mm-hmm. Fear of unrest. There's nothing in here about what your political view is.
Yeah, I mean, I think who wrote that article? They didn't
Elizabeth Thompson.
Okay, they didn't cite exactly where they were coming with the headline from, so I see
She's
John
a recent
Crump out
graduate of the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill with double majors in journalism and vocal performance.
there. Oh, nice.
She wants to be a weather person.
Probably,
Well,
yeah.
either
got boobs in a
that or
butt?
Cardi B.
God, did you see the
Prostitute?
Candace Owens Cardi B thing that happened on
No.
Twitter?
No.
I don't-
Cardi B is one of the dumbest creatures I've ever seen. And that says a lot about the rap community. She is one of the dumbest rappers I have ever heard.
I think
speak.
your possum that you threw up in your meme was probably smarter.
Smarter than
But-
Cardi B. He at least knows how to, get around, eat garbage.
Mhm.
Well, Cardi B probably eats garbage too.
I mean, and he was a wet ass possum, but
He was a wet ass boss.
I don't know if Walter, you know what we're talking about. I think, right?
Red ass possum.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wet
fuck.
ass possum.
That thing made me giggle.
It's
like
the
a little
acronym,
child.
Walter. WAP.
It's a
Oh.
stupid song that she just brought
Yeah,
out.
you
about-
never heard, Walter, I sent you this song. I sent you this
I
song.
never listened to it.
Oh, okay, you didn't listen? Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
I saw
but no.
Coolio Noir had a good meme of it too. Did anyone see his thing? He was playing that song and then he had a bottle of, what was it, SP2000? What's that,
Yeah, one of those
2000?
slipped,
Oh,
yeah, 2000.
Solvent. Yeah.
Yeah, and he was just zooming in on it and you could hear the song. It's got that wet and gushy. it was real funny. I thought it was funny.
This is
So.
she just says it as if it's a point of fact.
Yeah, it seems like there's not a statistic sign.
There's a big stat. The coronavirus and COVID-19 pandemic will probably lead to civil unrest. Strongly agree.
But that's
Agreed.
it. That's in the Truth About Guns. I mean,
No, I'm on her article.
Okay.
She just says the survey results bear that for the first time. Bear that out. First time gun buyers favor Biden over Trump. Where does that?
Yeah,
Where
well,
are you seeing this?
Yeah, I
You're
don't know.
making this up.
well,
Your stats say nothing about these people. You're completely making this up and pulling it out of air
Yeah.
to push your narrative.
So talking about people making things up, by the way, did you see the headline? Let me see. Where is this? So you heard of Jessica Krug, right? I think I sent this to you guys. This was the college professor who lied about being black. Boom.
Oh,
yeah.
I'll throw it up here now. Jessica Krug's sister-in-law says they found out in the media that she lied about being black. A family member of the George Washington University professor who revealed that she had been lying about being black for years. This was an African American studies professor. Okay. University officials have said Jessica Krug will no longer teach classes this semester. She was a professor of African and Latin American studies. Krug's sister-in-law, who did not want to be identified, told CNN that her husband has been estranged from his sister for 20 years. She says Krug is as white as Snow White. White as Snow White. There's no way she's black. I can tell you she's no member. There's no member of the family that's black, the sister-in-law said, confirming that her husband and Krug are Jewish and grew up in Kansas. She says she was
that's
black and she was from the Caribbean.
That's even worse if you really want to. If you want to really pick her apart.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
So here's my favorite headline from this, though. Here's my favorite headline. I'm going to share this with you guys.
This girl
New York
playing
Post. New York Post. New York Post, man. They've been doing
You can be
this.
whatever you want to be, right?
Yeah, they've been doing this since I lived in New York. They are funny. So I'm going to throw this up here and read it to you guys. Professor of African American Studies faked being black. Big headline. Pigment of her imagination. Get it? Pigment of her imagination? No? No?
I'm sorry, I'm still reading this, trying to figure out this girl just is a liar. She's just lying.
Oh,
Okay, I'm done. I'm putting it away. He's
still on that.
She's a complete
You
liar.
missed my joke, damn it. Pigment
Pigment
of her
a
imagination.
figment of your imagination.
Yeah, get it? Figment of her
'Cause it's
imagination.
fake
Pigment
pigments.
of her imagination.
I get it. I got it.
Damn,
I
it's
got
not
it.
funny.
I didn't laugh,
Yeah,
but I got
you
it.
guys, yeah, you guys don't get it. And she wrote books and all this kind of stuff, man.
So we were talking about this a little bit over the weekend.
Mhm.
Your skin color does not preclude you from being a good educator. So that was something we kind of talked about.
Yeah, I
Your
don't
skin
think you
color-
have to be a black person or African
Just-
to write about.
Nope.
Whoa, hang
Nope.
on. Whoa,
I don't
whoa,
think you
whoa,
have
whoa,
to be
whoa, stop.
What, Walter?
Oh, you just crossed the line. How in the fuck You can't be a white actor and play a black man, can you?
That's the new thing, by the way. Well,
Yeah, but okay, but we're talking.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes. Okay. Listen.
Jesus Christ! You can't be an Indian and be a white guy, can you?
It's happened. It's happened.
So
nowadays it's frowned upon because it's looked at as, I guess.
So you can teach. You
or...
can teach about being. You know what? They like me. I'm going to talk about nuclear weapons, and I don't know a clue about nuclear weapons. I'm going to teach you about nuclear weapons.
That's two different things. If you know about nuclear weapons, it doesn't care what
I think if you're a professor and you studied African history and you actually studied it, not from just one perspective, or you're making up stuff to fit your own narrative, then I think that I don't care where that person came from, right? I don't care if they're black, Indian, any other version of Asian, white.
Should have a better perspective on being a black.
We just throw this out there.
Are we talking about being black or about history?
Any of those studies are a waste of your time. Don't spend money on an education in that. Just don't waste your time.
Why are you?
Fucking time.
These are these classes like underwater basket weaving.
Yes, don't waste your fucking time.
Like, where are you going to get a job doing African American studies?
Beyond that, you don't got to be black to teach it.
No, I don't think you do have to be. I don't think you do have to be. I know that. Yes, in today's world, if you could find an actor who's like you've got a role, except if it's Michael Jackson. If it's Michael Jackson, you can get Sandra Bullock to play that part. I personally will write the excuse note out.
But here's where it comes down to. I think my guess is that she had a better chance of getting hired for the position because she was black.
Yeah. She was playing black. Yeah.
Playing. But she pretended
so
to be black.
Does she give back this money from this 20-something, almost 30 years?
Do you really think so? Come on.
No, I don't think so. By the way, the students, I was looking at a video of this, the students that were in her class and stuff like that she comforted and was like, yeah, sister, I'm on your side. All those people are mad. But, listen, all this thing is on her mostly, but also people create all these things and make it a thing, right? In terms of this teacher has to be this. But I'm saying most of it is on her that she decided to lie about her identity and not just be a white teacher teaching African American studies.
It's part both ways. Yeah, I think part of it is stupid that she felt that she had to lie to get the job because they probably wouldn't have hired her if she was a white person. Just saying. Just my thought.
Yeah.
So part of it falls to the school for...
By the way, Miss K got my joke, by the way. Just FYI to you guys. Miss K got my joke. She says, yeah, I got the joke. There you go. Kathleen Music Lover says, yuck, yuck, yuck. There you go.
Yeah.
And Dan Hayes, you said that's a
laugh. We get it.
You guys are bastards.
But yeah, part of it's that, and then part of it is shame on her for lying about something that doesn't need to be lied about.
Shame on... I hate to say it, but shame on her employer for not maybe digging a little deeper in her background.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to. A lot of times, you don't have to go very far to find out who somebody really is.
How do you? Yeah, I mean, it's. Yeah.
All right, she's got She's a Jewish girl, right?
Yeah.
What's her last name? Was that a real last name?
Wasn't it Krug? I think it said Krug. Jessica Krug. And by the way, here's another headline that shows Jessica Krug also pretended to be South Bronx, Puerto Rican borough activist says.
Jesus Christ.
So, yeah. If any, I don't know what she looks like. She just looks like she has a tan, but you know what? It's tough to tell nowadays. What can I say, right?
No, it's not.
It's tough to tell.
Am I wrong? Come on.
Well, listen, there's people who wouldn't know that Mariah Carey's black or The Rock. There's people who wouldn't know that. Your audio went away, huh?
I said, have you seen The Rock's father, the wrestler? I mean, come on.
Yeah. I don't know. Do they? So listen, when you go to work in the casinos, right? I think you get hired faster in the casinos for being Native American, right? For being
Probably,
Indian. Yeah. So do they test you? Do they do some kind of genetic? How do they certify your Native Americanness?
Make you smoke the peace pipe.
How do they do it?
And ask you questions.
I'm asking a serious question.
Oh, are you actually?
Is there a certification?
There is a lineage test that is done. My grandfather is 1/16 Cherokee or something.
Really?
So he is the last, and he's white. He's not Indian at all. He's white. He's a white guy from Tennessee. He's an old farmer boy.
Mm-hmm.
But way, way back, somebody married, I think his grandfather married an Indian. So 1/16 technically makes him still part of the tribe, I think. For Cherokee, that's the furthest they go before they don't recognize you anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they
how do they confirm that?
When they ask you when you want to be a member of the tribe, you have to show your lineage, unless it's a direct line, like you live and were born there. For him, he would have to show his family tree going back to this person and say, yes, this is my great grandmother or whatever. So there is that, but no, he's never taken.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of test. Matt Morrison says, I think she is Indian and Jamaican. No, she's Jewish.
No.
They're talking about Camilla.
Camilla, yeah. She's Indian and Jamaican. Yeah, for sure, for shizzle. But you know what? It's a big business to be. Do you remember? Was it Rachel Dolans, the other chick that was pretending to be black?
Dolezal?
And then the white.
She has an Instagram account. I don't know how, but the other day I was on Instagram and it's recommending her, and I was like, why do I know this name? And I looked at it. I was like, wait a second. How is this?
She's got why it's recommended.
She's got an Instagram account, so I looked at the Instagram account. She's got Instagram posts about like how to make fake Rasta hair and stuff like that. How to make fake black hair and yeah, seriously. I'm not making it up. It's a babyface. Yeah. Oh wait,
I'm looking her up.
Yeah. Oh, this fire was. Yeah, she was really fighting the fire. The fire thing's still going on my phone. That was a serious fire going on there.
What are you talking about? The stripper?
Yeah. When I went back to my phone, that was what. You have to look at that whole video. I don't want to show. I don't want to show a lot of it. And Lola's taking a class, so she's not even aware of what I'm up to. She's doing an online course right now. So, what's her name again? Rachel Dolezal.
Yeah, Rachel Dolezal. She's white as they come. So is
Okay, so here it goes. I'm gonna show you guys. You guys could go follow her if you want to. I don't care, but just to show you that I'm not making this up. This chick has an Instagram account with 46,000 followers, and she's got posts on there. Look, that's the hair. She's showing the hair and stuff like that, like how she does her fake hair
Talcum
thing.
X.
Yeah.
Talcum X. Yeah.
Talcum X. Sean King. He's 100% white too.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Braid your hair, put some little beads in it, and you rock and roll.
Yeah.
You just gotta have that. You gotta have that little pixel mustache.
that little Ricky Ricardo mustache. I'm
telling you, you guys are gonna find out. Did you ever see? Are there any pictures? Okay, think about this for a second. Michael Jackson. Who am I gonna say? Who am I gonna say?
Here it goes. I gotta turn the volume off.
Who am I saying? Who? Of Michael Jackson and this person, the same person. Who am I saying? Come on.
Are you talking about the female actor? Actress?
Yes. Who is it?
I can't think of her name.
You know who
it is. You're talking about.
Come on. Walter, you don't...
I'm not playing this
Don't pretend you don't know what I'm talking about. Sandra Bullock.
I'd rather talk about Martians, okay?
Sandra Bullock. Have you ever seen Michael Jackson and Sandra Bullock? Show me one picture
together
of Sandra Bullock and Michael Jackson together. I think
it doesn't exist.
I think the wall has been pulled over.
Don't fit.
I think we have aliens out in Roswell.
I think we got aliens on this chat.
Walter, for some reason.
And the Earth is flat too, by the way.
Walter, oh my God. Okay, whatever. Walter doesn't want to hear that one. So yeah, that's a little crazy. That's crazy. What should we do? Should we look at something else crazy? Here's something. Okay, you know what? Let's flip back to some gun stuff because this is like, I guess, good gun news. Shout out to the folks at Brownells. We had Pete Brownell on. We have Roy from Brownells on. We've had other Brownells folks on the show. Brownells donates $50,000 to CRPA for California Magazine Limit Fight.
Nice.
Yeah, Brownells is donating $50,000 to the California Rifle and Pistol Association to help fund the fight to restore freedom and standard capacity magazines to California gun owners. In August, a 3-judge panel of the United States Court of Appeals 9th Circuit upheld a previous decision against California's ban on magazines in Duncan v. Becerra case, the panel determined a ban on magazines with capacity of over 10 rounds violates the Second Amendment rights of Californians. And then it goes on to talk.
Jack, no, don't read that. Tim's
What?
in the chat, by the way.
What? Who's in it?
Tim, Military Arms Channel's in the chat.
Oh, what does he say?
I just commented something totally off topic to somebody else.
Oh, okay, I won't read it. Okay. Max says Brownells rocks. I agree.
They do.
Babyface,
They're
behave yourself. Anything that goes in the chat lives there.
Everyone, there's a celebrity in the chat. Behave yourself.
Yeah, you just put nonsense in the chat at the moment.
Right.
Message. Shame on you. Shame on you.
Good. We're all good.
Yeah. So yeah, that's very cool from Brownell's part. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. Good to see that.
What is Tim doing? Who is in the chat under his
name?
Is
that? Yeah, that's got. I don't know if I should put that up there.
Well,
I'm not wearing
somebody has his login. One of the two.
Yeah. Max says I'm not wearing pants. Okay.
Well, that's all right.
TMI.
You know, well, as Hank says, we're not judgmental.
No,
Listen,
do you have your big girl panties on? That's all that counts.
Or your depends, whatever.
Yeah. Armory and Axis says, just remember, Sandra Bullock was hot back in the day, and MJ spent his life trying to look like Diana Ross.
That's more like the Trufus.
I went to high school with one of her cousins.
Huh?
I went to high school. No.
Patrick.
Michael Jackson. What's her name?
Sandra Bullock.
Sandra Bullock. I went to high school with one of her cousins.
Oh, okay.
It was a first cousin of Sandra Bullock, and said she would show up at the yearly whatever it's called, where you have family get-togethers.
Yeah. Max says, "Get your minds out of the gutter. I'm wearing shorts." Geesh.
So much for that fantasy, you guys in the chat.
Yeah, hopefully we'll get Mac to come on the show sometime soon here. I was talking to him about it. We should get him. There's a slot open on Friday. We'll see. Maybe we'll get him to come on here on Friday. That should be fun. I don't know if he'll be wearing any kind of clothing.
Huge. Listen, I'm wearing a pink tutu and a tinfoil boonie hat.
Who's that?
That's huge tube.
Oh. Okay. Nothing wrong with that. That's respectable. Pink tutu.
Whatever.
Seen it before. All right, so that was good. Brownells did some good stuff there. Good to see that firearms companies, at least this one, is out there still fighting stuff, and then not just giving money up to the NRA and then abdicating responsibility after that. Yeah. So let's flip to this. So did anyone... This is interesting. So the movies are starting to open up again, and the Tenet movie was actually in the theaters. I don't know if anyone went to see that. Tenet? Yeah, no. It's in the theaters. That's the guy that did the recent Batman movies, Christopher Nolan. This movie, I think the star of this movie is Denzel Washington's son that we were talking about.
Is this a remake from 1976?
Tenet? I don't know.
Because there's a movie from 76 called The Tenant.
No, I think it's something different. So Christopher Nolan, what was that? After Batman, he did that crazy movie where you go inside of a dream.
Tenet. Tenet.
Yeah.
Inception.
So this is his movie after Inception, and the guy who's the star of it is Denzel Washington's son that was in Ballers. And
in the same universe? It's like same...
I don't know. Okay. I haven't gone to see it.
I don't know anything about it.
But it's one of the first movies that's back in the theaters. So Disney has been working on the live action of Mulan.
Oh,
right?
Gosh.
Remember the cartoon from Disney, which I saw that. It was okay. I like Disney.
It's good.
Movies.
No, Mulan is a fantastic Disney musical.
Yeah, I like Disney movies. My favorite is Aladdin.
Lion King or Aladdin. The new Aladdin, by the way, isn't bad. Even though what's his name is the genie is a little cringy, it's not bad actually. Yeah, the rest of the movie was actually pretty good.
Who? Robin Williams?
No. The original with Robin Williams is the best. So there's not even a debate.
There's no question.
Any fans of Jungle Book?
Yes. Oh my God.
Can we make a Jungle Book now? I'm gonna ask
They did.
They did
not that long ago.
They made a live action.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna watch it.
I didn't see it. I saw
That's
the
right,
original.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw that live action thing.
Hashtag boycott Mulan trends on Twitter after credits reveal.
Yes,
What
so
did
here
the
we go.
credits
By the
reveal?
way, I also like Hercules. That was a good cartoon from Disney. Just trying to sneak that in there. That was very good. I liked that. I liked how they drew the ladies in there. So, whatever. Let's move on before we get into anything. So, Reason has this article. It says Disney thanks Chinese labor camp authorities in Mulan credits. So, at the end of the movie, when they play the credits, Disney thanked the Chinese labor camp authorities. You know, the slave labor camps. So it says here, plus California is burning because of gender reveal party, Irish brothel law backfires and more. That's what the headline is. The new Mulan movie is facing a barrage of criticism and promises to boycott for filming near Chinese concentration camps, and then thanking the Chinese Communist Party, CCP, for the privilege. The film, a live-action version of the 1998 Disney cartoon by the same name, is based on Chinese folklore about a young woman, Hua Mulan, who pretends to be a boy so she can fight in her father's place when he is conscripted into the Chinese army. In a sense, it's a tale about cleverness, bravery, and familial love helping to overcome hardships brought to you by a violent and overbearing government. That makes Disney's filming location Zhangjiang an extra slap in the face. Xinjiang, I'm guarantee I'm saying it wrong, is where China has been holding Uyghurs in concentration camps and subjecting them and other Muslim minorities to horrible human rights abuses. The representation of ethnic Uyghurs and Kazakhs in the western part of the country has been increasingly brutal and systematic, explained Daniel Drenzer at Reason. In April, the erection of a massive network of internment facilities, prisons, and forced labor camps speak to the regime's ruthlessness and deep illiberalism. Which brings us... Yes, go ahead.
I hate to break this to anybody out there that isn't aware. We are no longer the target audience for big
movies.
Corporations.
Yeah.
For big corporations, we are no longer the number one driving force when it comes to money. China has overstepped us. China to large corporate entities like Disney or the NBA or things like that. Mm-hmm. China's more important than the U.S. I'm sorry to break that to everybody, but that's how it is these days.
Mm-hmm. And they kowtow to the Chinese.
Oh, absolutely.
When you support these large companies, you're supporting the Chinese Communist Party.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah. There's been a whole bunch of stuff out there. Like, for example, the new Star Wars movies, and I'm trying to remember the name of that young black actor that was in there. He was supposed to originally play a bigger role. Of course, he got pushed to the side because they decided to go more SJW and go towards the women being super overpowered and masters of everything. But they showed this poster that they did in America where he's in the poster, normal size, and then the Chinese one, they shrunk him down.
Because the Chinese don't like black people.
Yeah.
Sorry to tell you guys this, but that's another thing.
Did anyone ever see the South Park about this, about Disney and China? Because it explains a lot of this. If you get a chance, go look at that. It's very good on this subject. And
he's just like gone in the Chinese one.
Yeah, Shooting Gallery NE gave us $5 here. He says, if Disney remakes Fox and the Hound, I will lose hope in remakes. Change my mind. Fox and the Hound? John Boyega, Military Arms Channel, coming up with that name. Thank you.
Flying guns from Turkey.
Yeah, they basically marginalized John Boyega in that whole thing. When you look at it, you can see it. If you look at the movies, it's like... they were like, let's throw in a black character here, and then, no, you know what? It's all about the women.
It was tokenism, and then they moved to the lady power.
Yeah. Yeah. And you don't have to have training to be a Skywalker anymore. You could actually just say you're a Skywalker now. You could declare yourself as a Jedi Knight.
Well, who are you to say? Who are you to say?
Yeah. So.
Right.
Right.
And I'm not going to judge you.
Yeah.
You can be anything you want to be, can't you?
Okay. Yeah. Right.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, try to be a SEAL. See how that works.
Yeah, good luck with that. I mean, which seal are we talking about? A Navy SEal or the
yeah,
seal?
Navy SEal. Yeah,
you could go to the Arctic and flop in the water until whatchamacallit eats you. So yeah.
Yeah, neither one of those is a killer whale.
Killer whale just comes by and eats you, and then.
That's not going to be a fun experience.
Orca.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you're right.
Yeah. So this article goes back. It says, which brings us back to Mulan. After the movie's Friday release, observers noted that in the final credits, Disney offers special thanks to 8 government entities in Xinjiang, including the Public Security Bureau in Turpan, a city in eastern Xinjiang, where several re-education camps have been documented. And you could go see all of this stuff, and it's just like, there's actually a thing here that, let me see, I can't really zoom in on it, but if you look at this article, if you guys find it, you'll see there is a screen capture of the credits. And let me see, maybe I could actually zoom in on this and show you guys here. I don't know if I can make it big enough for everyone to see. Yeah, so you could see the credits right there. Yeah. The Bureau of Public Security, Turpan Municipal Bureau of Public Security.
But we'll probably needed lots of extras, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, man, it's gonna be awesome.
Now, if you hurt an animal in them making that movie, there would be complete chaos. But you can kill a couple thousand, whatever they are, where they came from. And let's not forget the Chinese don't discriminate when they go sent to a camp. We're gonna bring up the Muslim thing, and they get it.
Political opposition.
It doesn't matter. Speak out against the government, you end up in the camp. Okay, much like the Germans. The Germans did the same thing. They were equal opportunity in prisoners. They imprisoned everybody.
Yeah. By the way, smash those thumbs ups out there. Ring the bell. Walter wasn't quick on that one. He didn't.
Oh.
There you go.
Sorry, my brain was thinking.
He was doing something else. And then what about this and another crazy thing here? I mean, you guys are going to see a lot of crazy stuff as we get towards this election. Facebook will pay users to log off before 2020 election. It's pay to not play. Facebook is offering. Yeah. What? Do you want me to send you this article? It's in the New York Post. Here, hold on. I'll send it to you. So basically, it's talking about Facebook paying people to not get online.
Facebook will pay users to log off before 2020 election. Yeah. I'll do it. Sure, I'm aboard.
I think they're running some kind of like a test or a survey or some kind of weird thing. It says here. Let me read this article real quick.
The company will pay selected members up to $120 to deactivate their accounts beginning at the end of September. Anyone who chooses to opt in, whether it's completing surveys or deactivating Facebook or IG for a period of time, will be compensated. Facebook spokesperson Liz
Bourgeois.
Tweeted last week.
I don't know if that's a real name.
This is fairly standard for the type of academic research. The Silicon Valley giant said it expects 200,000 to 400,000 people to take
part at $120.
It's a lot of money they're putting out there.
Yeah, I don't know if
but that's a lot of money they're taking in as well, so it's not going to affect them.
And then some of us are not going to get paid, and you're getting off Facebook, whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's interesting. I don't know if that's good news or bad news, to be honest.
I don't know that at this point in politics, I don't know that any social media could sway me away from where I'm voting. I think there's a large chunk on both sides that no matter what you told them, they would not sway from their vote. The middle, I don't know how swing voters think because I am obviously not a swing voter. It's funny. I got a call from, I have no idea why. Well, partially I kind of might know why. I got a call from the Democrats of Florida the other day asking if I'm voting for Joe Biden. I kid you not.
Okay. Well, what did you say to that then?
So I used to be an independent. I'm guessing they had an old set of voter records that showed me as an independent and said, "Oh, we got to try to get that swing vote," sort of thing. So I got a phone call from somebody saying, "Hey, I'm Joe Biden's asking to see if you're going to be voting for Joe in the 2020 election." And I said, I had it on speaker because Marley was next to me, and I said, "Absolutely not." And she said, "Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, have a good day." Oh, God. But yeah, my only guess is because I used to be registered as independent.
There's a lot of robocalls going out there right now.
Real person, by the way, not a robocall.
Oh, okay.
It was a lady.
Yeah.
It was a real lady.
Yeah, lots of stuff going. What are you showing us here, Walt? What are you up to?
This is some 7.62 by 45.
Okay.
Oh.
Which is the Czech Vz52 rifle.
Yes.
Show it closer. Move it. Let's see. Closer look here. Okay. Okay.
It's you can get one of those little chamber inserts supposedly. Have you ever tried one?
How does that compare in size to
Long.
like it's longer?
Same diameter projectile, just 10 millimeter longer case.
Yeah.
So I don't have it.
I don't even have any.
You can see the end of it.
I have 5.5.
Yeah. Motorboater says, Patrick, you should have said, "Come on, man."
Come on, man. Yeah. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Oh, creepy Joe Biden.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't want to kiss.
Yeah.
And here's the.
Oh, let's see. Oh, there's the box.
Rifle.
7.62 KR52.
Yep. I don't know who wrote rifle on there, but
rifle.
Somewhere in this menagerie of a gun room, I think I have a couple of cans of that ammo. So.
Okay. How many of the guns do you have?
Back from. One.
One. Okay. That's good.
They had them listed up this last year for a pretty good deal, but the ammo's hard to come by. And I hear mixed reviews on the chamber inserts that allow you to shoot.
Yeah, I wouldn't mess with it.
Yeah.
I hear a couple rounds and then it just kind of falls out, and you kind of shove it back in.
Yeah. Did you guys hear that there was a shooting at a Bass Pro? Did you guys hear about that?
Yeah. It was over the weekend.
Yeah. So there was a shooting at the Bass Pro, which when I read about it initially, they said that the guy was standing there shooting into the Bass Pro with a rifle or something, and then someone handed him a reload because he reloaded and he shot over 50 rounds. So that's what I heard initially. So now they actually came out with a little bit more info, which I'm going to share with you all here. Police suspect in Spanish Fort Bass Pro shops shooting identified. Spanish Fort, Alabama. I've been there. Yeah. It was a frightening weekend at the Bass Pro Shops in Spanish Fort. The incident being what police believe could have been a mass shooting. The store isn't letting Saturday's shooting stop them, with their doors still being open Monday. Members of the community are aware of the shooting and are thankful it didn't turn into anything worse, thanking police for their quick response. Robert Smith, 38, is in custody and is charged with resisting arrest, reckless endangerment, discharging a firearm into an occupied building, and second-degree assault relating to injuring an officer. An employee says they saw Smith firing several rounds into the store Saturday from two different semi-automatic rifles. Okay, so two different rifles. Police then stunning Smith and arresting him before anyone was hurt. Police Chief John Barber says Smith was wearing a bulletproof vest. The chief says he had 3 AR-type rifles, 1 AR pistol, a 9mm rifle, shotgun, and 2 pistols with several hundred rounds of ammunition for all the weapons.
Obviously, they didn't have that in a pile out in front of the store.
Yeah, I'm guessing he had that in his car or something like that.
Yeah,
maybe
I mean, obviously, you walk up in front of the store and pile up your rifles and ammo in the front. You would think it would bring to somebody's attention. You know what I'm saying? Like we might have a shoot.
Yeah, I think he's lucky that he just got stunned.
I'm lucky somebody not carrying didn't shoot his ass.
Yeah.
Maybe the police showed up there, and this is a black dude. So
have you seen the video of him getting stunned?
No.
Oh, you've seen people get tasered before, right? They just kind of lock up and fall.
Yeah.
He goes nose to the pavement, just
boom.
It passes right out. Okay.
Oh, it looks painful.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'm confused now. Okay, he's blasting away at the store, and the cops get close enough to tase him?
Yeah, I guess so. They're literally
and he didn't see them.
Away.
Yeah, how'd they sneak up on him? Because
no, they're like talking to him or something.
What's the reach of a stun gun? 6 feet?
No, I think we're talking 20 feet.
20 feet? Oh, wow. Max says, how did he pack all that in with him?
I guess it was in the back of a car, and then he decided to just whip it out. I mean, in some states, that'll get you arrested alone, whipping it out from.
Oh, boy. Yeah. And S-Man7290 says, almost Florida man, because Len Holt says, just barely out of Florida. So I guess that's over the Florida border, I guess. It's
Alabama. I've been there.
Alabama.
I've been there before.
Yeah, Spanish Fort.
It
sounds like Florida to me.
Right off the interstate.
Why is he so mad at Bass Pro Shop? They just want to give you good deals on. Well, no, they don't want to give you any deals. They're too expensive. But that's neither here nor there.
I think. Fortunately, people weren't hurt in that thing.
Yeah, seriously.
I don't know what this guy's deal was, why he got so mad and rolled up there, but yeah, maybe whatever. There was something that made these guys say, yeah, we're just gonna stun him, and take him down. So, maybe they didn't want another riot or something like that up there. So I think I could understand that to an extent. But if that wasn't effective, that could have been really bad for them. But maybe maybe by the time they got there, he was out. I would have to see how all of that unfolded. Ronald Stewart said shopping cart ? Maybe he had a shopping cart. I don't know.
Full of firearms.
Yeah.
Is there? There's no video of the actual incident, as far as I can tell. I'm looking and I don't see one.
Yeah.
So, like any of the Antifa / Proud Boy stuff that's been going on, there's always video like that of the dude running through the Molotov cocktail. Have we talked about that yet?
No.
There's always video, like instantly. There's the only video is of him getting tased. So I'm sure there's security camera footage.
Yeah, I'm sure that they have it.
But
yeah. Maybe they're going easy. Like I see some people making some comments. Maybe they don't want to super publicize this. And
Holt says he
I don't know why. I think you just got to put stuff up there and let everyone see. People need to see all of these things in a more balanced way. I don't know if that sounds crazy, but whatever. Huh?
Hank's not going to read that comment.
From who?
Lynn Holt. He got denied the Bass Pro credit card.
Good. That's good news. That's not bad news.
Probably.
Maybe he didn't make. He get time to one of the workshops or something.
Yeah. They want to teach you about fishing, and he didn't make it quite on time.
Maybe he got kicked out for something. I don't know.
Yeah, S-Man7290 says, what I'd like to know is how he could be blasting off more than 50 rounds and not hit anything.
So it looks... The videos that I've seen, or the things the reports that I were just looking up, looks like it was all at one side entrance.
Yeah.
There's one regular 36-inch door with a glass panel, and it just looks like he was just shooting at that door. So I mean,
maybe he didn't really want to do anything. Max says he was probably pissed about their stupid prices. Who hasn't wanted to shoot the place up when you saw the price of a gun and it was double MSRP? I have never bought a gun from Bass Pro.
Nope.
I think I've bought ammo, maybe. I think I've maybe bought ammo or some cleaning supplies.
Other stuff,
Yeah.
Back in my when I didn't know better.
Yeah. And Night Train says, since Bass Pro took over Cabela's, it's been downhill. I used to really like Cabela's.
Their prices are so high.
Yeah, all of those places, I think you're probably better off if you're going to buy from a brick and mortar from like your local gun store. So yeah, we'll see. This story is going to have some deeper things. I don't know if we're really going to hear about it.
You're never going to hear anything. Yeah. It's the news cycle's so fast.
Yeah.
Nobody was killed. No interest.
Yeah, and yeah, exactly. I think the certain ideas in that aren't going to lead to anyone.
We're not going to have a riot in Spanish Fort, Alabama. I don't think so.
Yeah.
No.
Babyface sent me this one. That's why I'm throwing this up here. He found this one. Hate crime charges announced for women arrested in connection to MAGA hat theft outside Wilmington, DNC. 2 women charged with stealing a Make America Great Again hat from a boy seated outside the Democratic National Convention in Wilmington have had their charges upgraded to hate crimes. The Delaware Department of Justice announced Tuesday, according to DOJ officials, Cameron, Amy, and Olivia Winslow, both 21, was seen in a video taking a MAGA hat off the ground in the 600 block of Justison Street outside of Iron Hill Brewery near the Chase Center on the riverfront, where the DNC was being virtually hosted on August 2020. So
hate crime?
Yes.
Yes. Good. I'm glad that it's starting to go both directions instead of just one way.
Yeah, so I'm guessing there's not video of them knocking the hat off the kid's head or whatever it is going on there.
So,
but I'm
was
guessing
it a
it's a
white
hate crime.
kid?
I don't know. Yeah, they're not going to release stuff on the kid. But these are like two 21-year-old women. Remember when we were talking... Babyface, actually, why did you send this article?
I just found it and thought it was interesting. That's really it.
Remember when we were talking about how there's people out there trying to please a bunch of chicks that are getting these dudes all riled up and simping them? And people are like, oh, no, what are you talking about? That's not happening. Well, these chicks...
Well, who were they trying to get riled up?
Well, here they were on their own, but they saw this kid with a Make America Great Again hat, and they took it from him. And I guess the charges
I need more
again
info. Hate crimes are usually racially motivated stuff. So what's the color thing? I want to know the color.
I don't think a hate crime has to be racially motivated.
No, I don't think so. Well, everyone is a race technically, right?
Why do we need to have it a race?
It could be race or it could be race, religion, or belief. I think for a hate crime.
Isn't a crime at all? If I knock your head off your head, that's basically battery, I believe, probably.
Yeah.
But if you do it and take the hat from me because it says something that I believe in, so like if this kid believed in Make America Great Again, maybe that rises. I don't know what the
a crime that is motivated by prejudice on the basis of race, religion, sexual orientation, or other grounds.
So it can be anything.
Let's see what the FBI definition is.
Like, yeah, we don't, murder's murder and assault's assault.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
I guess it comes down to I murdered you because you were black, not just because I didn't like you. I don't know.
Which there could be things to that, right? If it depends on what you... If you go back to the Juicy Smollett whole incident, if that was real, that would have been a hate crime, right?
It was,
if in one hand, a big pile of shit in the other.
Exactly.
Did someone just send me a message or something? I don't know.
Okay, well, so...
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad to see some people get some justice over it. And just leave others alone. You have no business putting your hands on anybody. I'm just going to throw that out there. You just leave people alone.
Yeah, people have the right to wear hats and things like that and express an opinion that's different from yours. So what?
And
I got to watch out. I got to watch out for those Midway USA guys. They're going to be looking for me to pull my hat
down. Be careful what side of town you're on. Don't be caught on the wrong side of the tracks. Yeah.
What was the kid a minor?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was a child.
So me, that's enough right there. You don't.
Yeah. Well, these two brave girls obviously found this kid out there on his own with that hat on and decided to confiscate it from him.
I vote just stack the charges.
Well, okay, so let me read a little bit here. I'm just going to read what they said because they did stack charges on these young women. So violence, this is a quote, violence in any form is unacceptable, but harming another person, let alone a child, because of the expression of their views betrays the principles on which our country was founded, said Attorney General Kathy Jennings. Free speech, free assembly, and free expression are sacred no matter whether we agree with the opinions expressed, and especially when we don't. That is true. Yeah, that is true today as it was when the Bill of Rights was ratified. Our Division of Civil Rights and Public Trust will continue to defend everyone's fundamental rights. And then if you go on to this here, it says the DOJ clarified each committed or attempted to commit the crimes of robbery, assault, endangering the welfare of a child with the purpose of interfering with the victim's free exercise or enjoyment of any right, privilege, or immunity protected by the First Amendment of the U.S. Constitution, or because the victim had exercised or enjoyed said rights or rights. Each woman has been charged with second-degree robbery, second-degree conspiracy, and endangering the welfare of a child. Amy was additionally charged with third-degree assault, third-degree attempted assault, and offensive touching.
Listen, in the grand scheme of things, none of this matters because what's going to happen, if for anybody that is not aware of how our justice system works, what's going to happen is they're never going to see trial. They're going to be offered a plea bargain where everything is bundled as one, and they're going to take it. They're going to get probation, and they're going to go back to being hateful little
bitches.
Yeah, they'll be out there. They'll be out there inciting poor simp
They
dudes
should be taken out and tied to a nice little bit of flogging, you know, a
little flogging before you let them go.
Naked public flogging.
A little bit goes a long way. A little bit goes a long way.
And then sprinkle a little salt on the back.
They're gonna get a plea deal. They're gonna get 6 months probation.
You know, where does stuff like this though come into effect? Like when we were reading about the kid who do you remember
Tim,
what
Max says they hit her with the Biden law, offensive touching.
Yeah, creepy Joe edition.
Yeah. So do you remember there was a kid who was doing a Zoom call for school or something, and he was playing with a toy gun, and the school called the cops on him, and he got in trouble? Where's that kid's right? To play with a toy in his house.
He
was in his own house?
Yes.
Yeah, I would file suit against the school for invasion, violating. I mean, first thing, to be honest with you, why do you have a camera on in your house with your kid? You know, I thought, is it like, no, I don't want to get no camera on in my house.
They're doing class.
I
and
get
stuff
that,
like that,
but it's like, no.
Mm-hmm.
No, what happens if mommy walks by and says something bad? And what happens if daddy walks by and says something bad to mommy? What if daddy's drinking a beer in the background? Oh my God. Oh dear. There's doing it in
all
front
kinds
of
things that we're opening ourselves up to with that, for sure.
Kick that kid out, put him in school.
Chris Bullis says, I agree, kids should just go to school. Chris Bullis says, if you watch the vid, the one chick tried to beat up a dude. Okay.
Wait, this is the girls that stole the MAGA hat?
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
Listen, you know, there's a lot of stuff.
Well, there's a lot of mentally challenged people out there.
Yeah. And Rondo Stewart says he wasn't playing with it, he just moved it across the camera. I mean, but the kid is in his room.
It's in his house.
He's in his room even.
It doesn't matter.
You don't want to see my kids' rooms. There's swords and knives and all kinds of stuff all over the place.
None of the school's effing business.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
No.
So,
No.
It isn't their business because they're in their home, and that's what I'm saying. Like, how come they don't have the right in their home to do this? Okay, who is that?
I know I can always distract Hank.
Okay, hold on. Let me copy this. Wait, hold on a second. No, I can't.
The things I find on the internet.
Oh, you saw the one that I did was like driving Miss Daisy, right?
Yeah, I saw that one.
Let me see. How do I open this? Because hold on, let me click on it here and open it. I can't actually show it though. That's the problem. I can't show it to the people
while he's playing with that, everybody would like to know Hank's getting a new car or two.
Oh boy, here we go.
Yeah, you know, it's that time of year again at Costco. They got the cars in, so you know, first he's getting a Bugatti. You know, he's getting a Bugatti.
Wait, hold on. Show me that again. Let me see this Bugatti one more time. Oh, look at that, and that's a Bugatti Devo.
Devo, yeah, just pitch your name just right, Devo. There we go, Devo.
There we go. That's a couple million dollars.
Yeah, then we got a Lamborghini Aventador Coupe.
V12. This is called Italian Muscle. Right?
Okay.
V12. Okay.
Well, cool. And then we're gonna go to get the Ferrari. You know.
You gotta have a Ferrari. That's just for Fridays. Nice. I don't know what the livery is on there. The number 10. Someone will tell us. Yeah. Ferrari makes a lot of money from licensing their stuff, by the way.
I'm sure they do.
Yeah. More money than selling cars. What's this one?
And last but not least, the Metakunsky.
America.
The
Let's
Corvette.
See. Let's get a good look.
I got mine.
Let's see.
The reflection.
Oh, that's sexy. That's stealth. That's stealth.
I got my personal drive.
Oh, hey Patrick. By the way, what year's your car?
2018.
Oh, they had 2015 Mustangs. Same thing at Costco.
Yeah.
Orange, the same color as yours too, but I didn't think you'd be interested.
God, Hank's got to disappear and go. You guys should see the horde. I'm gonna call it what it is. The horde of Matchbox cars that he has.
Yeah, you guys, you don't want to see. Check that out. Look at that.
That's my fault too, right?
That is a Gen 1 Audi R8 GT. See that? Audi R8 GT Gen 1. Look at the mid-engine, the V10 up there.
Oh.
Yeah. Walter, didn't you get this for me?
Yes, I did. At Costco once again.
Yeah, Costco. Costco's so awesome. I miss having a Costco nearby. Yeah. We got a super chat from Rain. Let's get that up here. Just got my level 3A safe life defense soft armor. Oh, very cool. Very cool.
Is that the one that 704 Tactical talked about?
Not sure.
Rain, how do you plan on do you plan on putting it in like a plate carrier? Are you going to put it in a backpack? Like, let me know how you plan on running it.
Yeah. And by the way, let me show you guys. I had to take a picture of the thing that Babyface popped up there, so bear with me. There's the picture.
Legos.
This is Biden in a... This is like one of those dog things. The dog what do they call it? A dog collar?
Yeah, it's the dog.
Yeah, I always call it like an alien radar or something like that. Yeah, you got that's a good one. That's a good one. 42 Chilled says Hank owes Walter huge.
Hey,
huge.
I'm get to the Costco. I'm walking along. I see the cars. Immediately, I start taking video and I send it to Hank. It's like I know he's gonna want some. It's just
And Patrick and I were making videos at the time, but as soon as I saw it, I was like, and die.
Really?
Like, why are you even asking?
Well.
So no, that's cool. That's cool. So
I guess more how many you wanted. That's right.
Yeah. Do you guys want to do an unboxing? Smash the thumbs ups out there if you want to do an unboxing.
Oh, thank you. S-Man, Cone of Shame. It's called the Cone of Shame.
The Cone of Shame, yes. What makes them put your dog in this thing, by the way?
If they got
because
stitches.
They can't bite or chew at something.
Yeah, if you got like an open sore or stitches.
So this is not if your dog is being a little abusive to people and overly humping them.
I think you would have to put it below the belt, but that's just a guess.
How is the dog how's he even going to move around if you put it below the belt? So, yeah. Anyway, so listen, I have something here I want to unbox. This, by the way, is an Olight. No, there's no sales going on from Olight that I know. It's the Perun. The Perun. I was going to unbox it. But let me tell you guys. So, like I told you guys before, this is my favorite Olight right here. The H1R. See, it's got that angled thing. This goes up to, I think, goes from 2 to 600 lumens, I believe. And I always rock this thing, because I get home out to the country late at night, put it on like that, rock and roll with it. Olight discontinued this, right? I've had this for years now. So they discontinued it, and I've been thinking, time to upgrade. By the way, Rain says, he gave us $5, thank you, says, it comes with concealed vest, OMG, this thing is nice. Boom.
I'm going to have to look it up.
Yeah,
I've always, this is well off topic, but I've always thought that in a true boog situation, you're going to be facing mostly 9mm. Just an idea. So 3A will...
That depends who you're facing.
Yeah, don't come around my house, I guess.
Yeah, if it's Walter, you're getting some weird rounds, some Makarovs and Sakharovs.
Let's be real here. You might be facing 270 Winchester.
You
might be facing 30-30.
That's why
there ain't very many vests. There's no vest that's going to stop 270 Winchester when it comes to
that's why you don't go effing around in people's property during the boog.
Yeah, just, stay out of the country.
Yes.
30-06. You might get some 300 Win Mag out there.
Some slugs.
There was I don't know if BWE is still watching. There was a really interesting article that I wanted him to find for me about one of the South America collapses that happened. They looked at the idea of booging out to the surrounding countryside versus staying in the city. And he was saying that what he was reading, they were saying the people that stayed in the city were safer, where out in the countryside, in this particular South American country, whichever one it was, were like roving gangs looking to like kill people and take their stuff.
So the people in the country had no protection, you're saying?
The people who went from the city to the country were ill prepared to live and defend their
but the people in the country already were good.
No, they didn't specify. They just said that staying in the city was safer because the community aspect helped protect each other versus in the country you were by yourself.
Yeah, I would just say in America you don't want to go out to the country.
No, yeah, it's a little different here with country folk.
Some dudes have been hunting and dragging around rifles behind them before they could even walk.
Yeah.
You might want to leave those dudes alone.
Gut hooking a deer and cleaning it and
Yeah. So
you go to the country during the boog, there's going to be like human effigies everywhere. Like, do not come here.
Yeah, don't do it. So anyway,
you don't sound like me, boy.
Yeah, we don't like him.
You don't sound like me, boy.
Yeah. So listen, let's go back to this. Here. So anyway, so I've got the old school, and I'm gonna unbox the new school. So I got the old school here, and if you guys look at this has really been. Babyface knows I've been using this thing.
It's on his shirt every time he's in the dark. Hank is afraid of the dark, I think. Just throwing that out there.
I like to see stuff. You know, plus I'm an old guy. So anyway, so here's the new one. And this is 2,000 lumens. Okay.
Oh, it's the bigger one.
Yeah, this is a bigger one. It has a 120 meter throw. And there's also some kind of infrared sensor on this. So it detects if there's something close to you and changes the light emission, which is interesting. I've never heard of, I never saw that. So, all right, I'm going to use my Milspi from Tops Knives here and cut away
Listen to these brands. These just like Gucci brands all over the place.
The savage plastic that's in there. You gotta get.
Do I have one here? I got a Tops knife. Let's see which one. Which Tops knife do you like better? Hank, hold yours up.
Okay, hold on. Let me split screen. Let me split screen me and you. This is the Milspi. Or Milspy, I guess.
I don't remember what this one's called, but there's this one.
Yeah, that's like a little hook.
That's a gutter. There.
It's called the Quickie.
But this is more survival type right here. Oh, I guess you could survive with that.
I could survive pretty well from like finding other people's shit with this. Oh, I just found a house full of stuff and a bunch of weird dead people. Not sure why.
Not if you're in the country.
No, that's right. Remember, don't go to the country.
Okay, so good. We got that off here. So let's see. We'll open up this. We'll open this here and see what's in the box. So there we go. Typical, like the almost magnetic. I guess it's a magnetic thing here. And then you got your little yellow. Do this first. There we go. There it goes. That's big. Let's take this out of here.
That's what she said.
So. Yeah. So compare that. There goes the new Perun compared to the. Oh, look at that! It's like a little baby.
Oh God, it's so much bigger. That's also what she said.
Get in my belly. Get in my belly. Yeah, that's a little tiny thing compared to it. It doesn't. Yeah, it feels obviously it's a little heavier, but it still doesn't feel super heavy. But pretty much looks the same, just not a little tiny, and then more grooves. On there, so I'm gonna take off. Look, Babyface, I'm taking off the plastic.
I'm proud of you.
Okay, the plastic is off there. Let's see. Usually you gotta open these up, and it's rechargeable. There you go. And then you gotta take off that little yellow tab right there. Boom.
Boom.
They usually say that you need to charge these things too, right? So when you first get these, you need to plug them in to charge them and all that kind of stuff. And then see this thing right here? I usually take that off and flip it around like it is on that one. Let me see if I could do that here. There we go. So I like to flip it like that. Why? Because I'm going to click it. I'm going to put it on my shirt. Boom!
That is weighing that shirt down. You better watch out.
People might see my cleavage.
If people are going to start giving you money on OnlyFans.
Let's see. Boom! There we go.
You get a little
if I get any OnlyFans money, and then this is vibrating a little bit. It's got a little vibration, which is probably telling me that it's that the battery needs charging. But there you go. Go brighter, brighter.
So
go,
is there
go,
some
go.
sort of sale going on with this? Because
No,
typically
there's actually no sale going on.
Really?
And what you guys could do is you could actually use the code. I think it's Hank Strange 10, right, Lola? Hank 10. There you go. I knew that's what it was. You can use the code Hank 10. There's a link in the description, but you get like 10% off, right, Lola? Yeah. So you can use that code anytime. And there's a link there that you all could go to, and it shows you all the different accessories that you can get with this. There is a Perun Mini. If you wanted a smaller one, I guess that's what they're calling these now. I don't know what Perun means, but
it's something you eat when you're clogged up.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. I think
Perun, a Perun. It's a shriveled up plum.
Yeah.
Anybody? Nobody? Okay.
Is that a real thing? I don't believe you.
You don't know what I'm talking about. It's all right. Somebody will understand.
A prune. A prune. Yes, a prune.
Yeah, a prune. That's a prune.
I don't know what that is.
It's a prune.
No, and by the way, Lola's saying, so can I have the old one? So I can blind you like you do me when we get home at night. No.
Yeah, so you have a Perun Mini.
Yeah. Lola.
Oh, they had it in orange?
Yeah, they did have it in orange. No. So no, I'm not giving up this. I'm gonna ride. This is ride till you die. Ride or die right here. I might
so
just
Lola
switch
gets
out.
the new one then.
No, she doesn't get either one.
So what are you gonna have, double lights?
Lola gets her own lights. She's not getting my lights. If I give it to Lola, she'll never have anything when it's necessary.
Oh, I always have a flashlight on me.
She'll never have it. She doesn't. First of all,
sounds like Marley.
She doesn't have pants that have pockets, if you could believe that.
I gave Marley a Microtech knife at one point.
Oh no.
And every time she would just like use her fingernails to open stuff, and I'm like, you have like a $200 knife in your purse. Are you serious?
Yeah. Not a good. And yeah, don't even get me started on the purse. Lola has nothing in her purse of use. Okay.
Marley at least has a what's it called? Leatherman squirt.
No.
She's
Lola
got one
has
of those
nothing useful in her purse. She couldn't save my life if anything depended on it. Let me see what's in this box here. So there's another box. Oh, look at that. It says thank you inside the box. That's awesome. This is your magnet charger and all that kind of stuff. You guys have Olights. What do you guys think about your Olights?
I call dibs.
No.
Nobody's called
I already
dibs
called
yet.
dibs in the beginning of this thing. So boom, there you go.
You sure about that? I don't believe you.
Yeah. This video is my dibs. Bam. See that? There you go. So charge it up.
I'll trade you some toy cars for that.
No, I will give you money. I'll give you money for those cars. Not this one, guys. Not this. I really like the hooked thing. That's awesome, man.
I think Hank should give it away to the next person that donates to my MP5 group. What do you got? What do you think, Walter?
No. I'm in for 25 cents, man. Come on.
I cannot hear you two whatsoever. Okay, so like Lola says, you can use that code Hank10 anytime, gets you 10% off. You don't have to wait for the sales. I'm sure if I see that let me see, what do you got there, Walt?
This ginormous Surefire.
Oh, nice.
This thing is the blinder.
That's a Surefire what though?
It is a Surefire M6 Guardian.
M6 Guardian.
I have this. Nice. I have a Surefire too. Well, I'll show you guys my Surefire.
This thing takes like 8 batteries inside here.
It's weird. It's attached to this other thing here.
Yeah. That light works though. Oh yeah, there he goes.
So,
was that strobe mode, or that was just your hands going up?
Hand strobe.
Yeah. This thing gets hot fast, man. It's like,
so I got a Surefire.
Yeah. So everyone's pulling out their flashlights. You know what? Here's a good question for everyone out there. What flashlight do you have? Do you even carry a flashlight all the time? I think it's really, really important. To me, probably your knife and your flashlight are the things that you're more likely to use.
Knife and flashlight get used constantly. Gun just makes me feel safe from those weird homeless dudes at the
yeah.
What you would call it? But no, I still have that one you gave me forever ago.
Yeah. That's the Olight what?
S1R Baton 2.
Oh, okay.
This is my walking the dog flashlight. It looks like the battery's going bad though. It's not holding the charge like it used to. I'm gonna have to order a new battery for it.
Yeah. That's why I like, to be honest with you all, that's why I could just plug this thing into USB right here. You know,
well, no. This is magnetic rechargeable too, but the battery I think isn't holding the charge.
Oh. Oh, okay. So then you just get in touch with Olight. There you go.
I don't know if that's how it works.
I
believe sure. I have to buy a new one for like $5.
I think they have, well, I don't know, with the batteries maybe. My batteries have last like this, so I've never changed the battery out of the H1R, by the way.
What is that sound?
That's Walt. Let's see. People says they light here. Chris Wright says, if you like little EDC lights, I just picked up a Streamlight MicroStream USB, badass little light. Nice. I've got a USB Streamlight also. Let's see. And DCG44 says, I have more flashlights than a sane man should. You can't really have too many flashlights. Not really.
The question is, can you have too many flashlights that actually work?
If your flashlights are not charged, you don't have batteries.
Or your batteries are dead. Yeah.
They are totally useless. Totally useless.
Unless they're like a 7-cell, crowd beater. Kind of thing.
Or wind up, I don't know.
Yeah.
There's some wind up ones out there. 42 Chill says Surefire. Len Holt says yes, Olight, which one depends. Mr. Bullshitter says I have at least 50 Olights. Oh, he's the man.
Oh my god.
Hollow Point says I carry a leather. Yeah, Hollow Point, excuse me, says I carry a Leatherman and a Cold Steel American Lawman every day. I think Patrick carries what Leatherman do you have?
Squirt. Hold on, it's in my pocket, I think.
Squirt, yeah.
And it is well loved.
Let's see.
You can see. There you go.
Yeah.
Well loved little pocket knife.
That's the worn.
But it works. You don't realize how often you need a little pair of pliers until you start carrying this, and you're like, man, I use this all the time.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see here. Leo P30 SK says Kaiser Intrepid knife or Kershaw 1840 paired with an Olight Copper i3T or Streamlight MicroStream. Both use 1 AAA. And Kathleen Music Lover says I like the Baton.
I am a fan.
Yeah.
And I like the smaller one, but the bigger one works just as well.
Yeah, Big Cliff says got a Nightcore. Armin and Axis says knife and flashlight most used. Dollar mini, but S1. I'm sorry, what did I say? Dollar.
Yep.
S1 mini Baton. S-Man 7290 Streamlight stylus used daily. Mr. Bullshitter S2R Baton stays in my pocket. Yeah, a light could help you, man. In a dark place, you can. I'm always using my light that's on me. You could blind someone if you have to, temporarily. Distract them. You could turn on your flashlight and throw it somewhere, and do like a tactical ninja move. If you, I don't know, it might work.
Tactical ninja move.
Night Train says Nebo Redline Select, many different sizes. I'm not sure what that is.
But it sounds cool.
Yeah. Rain says, gave us a couple bucks here, says, Walter, your thoughts on 6mm ARC? I'm all in. What's that stock you got right there? Let me see that again.
This is a Glock. Like a Glock 17.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
SBR stock.
Yeah, that goes in the butt plug.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It goes up in the grip.
It's called, the technical nomenclature for it is the butt plug.
If you say so.
Whatevs. I'm not being judgmental.
So someone can tell me. I don't think that's wrong. Okay, Edward Andrews sent us some pictures, by the way. Hold on a sec. He sent the comparisons. Hold on. Oh, he sent a bunch of pictures. So here we go. I'll just roll some of these in. These are the comparison in sizes with those with the different calibers here. 7.62 39, 5.45 39 side by side here, and then he's got a cool little revolver. So is this your backup? And his light, I think he says, a Warrior Pro.
That's a big flashlight.
What is this revolver? Hold on a sec. Is that a... Oh, Taurus. It's a Taurus. Okay, very nice. Very nice. Is that the backup, or is that what your like daily carry gun is? Let us know. What's that you're showing, Walt? You're showing a Mad Clown?
This thing is Road Rage. So you turn it on, you shift gears, and this guy shakes and goes,
God forbid. God forbid Walter dies with all this stuff in the house, because good Lord, could you imagine having to go through all that stuff there and like?
But I think the battery's finally went dead, so I got to open it up and make sure. But what you heard
Patrick,
the other time?
what's the name of that character, Metaclopolis? That's Doctor something. He says, "I like cocaine."
In Metalocalypse.
Yeah.
Oh God, the cocaine clown. I can't think of his name.
What is this one? Well, put that closer.
This one's like an office, like a going.
Dr. Roxo.
Dr. Roxo. There you go. I like cocaine.
Yeah.
By the way, Lola thinks that show is so stupid.
Oh, it's good.
All right.
And then Kathleen Music Lover is laughing at me being tactical, going through it. Okay, so lots of cool comments here. All right, we hit 9 o'clock. I hate to cut this short. Obviously, we weren't here yesterday. I hope everyone enjoyed their Labor Day and had fun on the Labor Day. Edward Andrews says the revolver is a Taurus 942 backup truck gun. There you go. Boom.
Mm-hmm.
A revolver is a good backup gun. DCG44 says Walter will be a killer garage sale. I call dibs on all Walter stuff. And I'm actually in the will. Probably after Will and Spencer.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in here.
I'm in there. Right, Walt? I'm in the will. Go ahead. You can tell.
There's a lot of stuff in here.
Right? Yeah. See, he said yes. I'm in the will. Right? You heard that, right, Patrick? You can confirm.
Yep.
Definitely in the will. Yeah. Walter's probably going to be outliving the rest of us, though. I can tell you right now. I've seen Walter Sr., so he's unstoppable.
I saw him today, as a matter of fact.
Oh, yeah, okay. What's up with him?
He's gotten some new glasses. He got some new spectacles.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
No new projects, though, I'm guessing. Probably.
There's always projects going on.
Yeah. It's cool. We have to stop by and visit him again sometime. When it gets cool. Gets cool.
Yeah, we'll have to go shooting over to his place when it cools off.
When it cools down. Yes. Okay, so let's do this. Rain says Roger Rabbit posters are a fortune. There you go. And Babyface P, I'm going to go to you. Remind the people of the MP5 fund. I'm throwing up a thing there.
Stuck it in the chat. Don't forget, if you guys want to help build the MP5, you can donate to the PayPal link that I just put. Anybody who donates will get the name of their choosing on the side of one of the magazines. So the entire side will be hopefully filled with donations. Doesn't matter the size of the donation. You can donate whatever you want. I didn't put like a minimum. So if you want to give me $1, you can give me $1. Beyond that, that's pretty much it. So.
I got an idea. Or if you got a really, 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 really nice MP5 mag you'd like to donate to Babyface P there?
Yeah, if you want to put one in the list, I'll take a mag off your hands and we'll. Otherwise, it'll probably go on this one that says "Made in Germany."
Or if you work at a company that makes some parts.
Good luck.
Help a brother out.
There you go. There's my pitch.
Parts for the P. Parts for the P.
We can get this sad-looking thing finished.
It's gonna be It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
That is beautiful. I ain't sad. That's beautiful.
No, that's awesome. That's pure awesomeness. Plus, I hope you stitch the Hank Strange logo all over that bag. That's what I.
Listen, if you want me to put a patch on the bag, I will for sure.
Didn't say a patch. No, I want it stitched into the canvas.
Do you have the access to the embroidery machine so you can handle that?
No,
I'll get it over to you.
Walt has one.
No, I'm sure. Walter has everything.
No, I don't. I did order a plasma table over the weekend.
Oh, we can plasma cut the bag then.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
We could tell he won't let you do that. He won't let you do that. All right, so listen. Okay, Babyface, is that it? Is that all you want the people to know? All right, Walt, what do you want the folks out there to know? How can they support you, find more stuff on you? Okay.
Completely went blank. Yeah. St. Terra Firearms. You can find us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Also over on Minds a little bit on Gunstreamer. Also, SafeTerraFirearms.com. And there's a phone number on there. You can call a shop if you need something, got questions. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, absolutely. Babyface is are you still in your honeymoon period over that? Yeah.
Oh, it's never gonna end. You know that. I could just play with these mags and
he's still geeking out on that. He goes to sleep. I'm sure he goes to sleep every night, and that MP5 is Marley can't even get in close.
I gotta cuddle it.
Buckshot is off on the floor somewhere.
That's right. I kick him off and I put the MP5 next to him.
I can just imagine. I'm like, the other day I was like, there's something weird happening. Babyface is not harassing me.
I was busy with other things. So.
Yeah. He's not harassing me about this thing today. So, anyway, I want to thank everyone for watching us. Big shout out to Franklin Armory. We appreciate them supporting the channel here. I saw someone saying you should get a Franklin Armory trigger.
I would love to. Now that we have a Indian giver amongst us.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
Oh no.
I will be getting any gifts in writing next time.
Oh yeah, you better. I'm gonna do the same thing. You got a bag. You got a bag.
Okay.
You got a bag. You're good. Yeah. So anyway, big shout out to Franklin Armory. Thanks for everyone for hanging out with us tonight. Make sure you guys smash the thumbs up, so ring the bell so you can be notified every time we go live. Walter's going to ring the bell. There you go. I'm going to run in the end of the show right there. Boom. Make sure you guys get out there, smash the thumbs ups, ring the bell. Leave your comments. We appreciate everyone hanging out with us tonight. And who wants the last word? Walt? No? Okay, MP5 Dreams and Caviar Wishes.
Go check it out. Give me $1.
Yes. We're out of here. See ya. Peace.